Hello, this is Cheryl McCoy. I'm going to be giving you a brief bit of history and information about why it's valuable to use games when teaching English as a foreign language to young learners. Also, I'm going to be talking with you in part two about why we can make our own games that can be specifically geared to the lessons that we want to teach. I hope that these will be helpful for you and that you will find them interesting. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cheryl McCoy, and I'm here to talk to you about week 3 of the course Teaching EFL to Young Learners. In this program, you will see how to create board games, and we're going to go up to the overview and syllabus. That's right here on the open page. And we've already talked about week 1, getting acquainted, week 2, storytelling. Now we're on to week 3, board games. So click on that little breadcrumb there. And now you can see all your little breadcrumbs here. Dashboard, sessions, EVO 17, EFL to Young Learners, EVO 2017, which is our class. Week 3, board games, which was supervised and taught to us by Nevis Torresi and Dr. Nellie Deutsch. It's a very interesting program that Nevis shared with us. She has a particular form of online websites that she found that make really good basic board games and give you the confidence and the ideas that you can use to make your own. Now, board games being used in education have a long history. And when I first began to teach, there were only board games like Sorry, Monopoly, Chinese checkers, things like that. All right, so it was very difficult because there really weren't very many educational board games. And if they had them, they were very expensive. Needless to say, they're rather expensive still today. But there was a man named Frank Schaefer, and he was the first one to help out teachers with low resources. And he made these board games that were just awesome. And they had the whole board game laid out. You'd cut out the pieces, color it in, and then laminate it, and then they fold up. They go into a folder, and all the stuff could be contained. And oh my goodness, the kids love them. So we've come a long way since then, but here we are now with the use of the online programs. We can actually create our own board games. So during week 3, we discussed the theories of teaching and learning English language skills via board games. We discussed board games in the YLT classroom, that is the Young Learner classroom. Consider the benefits and challenges involved in using board games. The benefit is that when you are using a board game, especially with young learners, they are at an age where their English vocabulary is developing. They need to have a controlled vocabulary. So, board games are perfect for this because the board game has a particular set of vocabulary, and there are specific questions that you sometimes need to ask the other people in the game. You have to do some things like ask for help. You have to listen to others. So all these things are helpful in learning the basic conversation, and then also the vocabulary that's in the board game helps children learn whatever skill or set of vocabulary is the teacher wants them to learn. One of the cutest little games I saw earlier was one where they learned numbers, and that was very basic and very important for any language learning.
Please go to part 2 of Making Board Games for teaching EFL to young learners in 2018.